So the reasons I'm opposed to reparations, coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logical Reason. As always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So as we know, blacks are always crying for reparations. The need to be repaired, to restored because of slavery, because of quote unquote past mistreatment, free labor that the white man got from slavery, and so on and so forth. 400 years, they always crying about 400 years. And they have the same stupid mentality. And 5,000 years from now, they'll be crying about 5,400 years. But when they talk about free labor, I've never seen any evidence that they got free labor from slavery, because people bought slaves. Slaves weren't cheap. They paid for the slaves. And I've never seen any financial documents that show that this whole entire country was built off the back of slavery. That's ridiculous. That everything we see was funded because of slavery. That's how do we know that they didn't take money from other industries to fund slavery? Again, this is all theory that they be theorized upon, and one of the many reasons why black folks are still being the victims and crying about reparations. But anyway, I have 3 reasons why I am completely and totally opposed to reparations to black folks. Because number 1 reason is, well, we aren't owed anything. Black folks aren't owed any reparations. You're not owed a damn thing. Black people today never saw no slavery, most people didn't see no Jim Crow. I'm sure there's a small percentage of people who's alive today that saw Jim Crow, but it's no longer happening. Jim Crow is not stopping any black people today. Okay? None of that stuff is relevant to today. I don't care about how much theoretical money taken, how much land taken. I don't care what quote unquote towns were flooded. I don't care what buildings were burned. None of that stuff is relevant to today, and no black person today is owed nothing because of it. That stuff is not impactful for today. So black people today aren't owed anything. You're not owed a damn thing. You live in the greatest country on the face of the planet. All the opportunities before you. You're not owed anything. So if you want to sit here and think you're going to sit back and wait on a check, that's on y'all. And why everybody else coming here lapping y'all. But it has nothing to do with no reparations. You're not owed anything at all. There's never been any guarantee of any or black folks being owed anything. And the 40 acres and the mule was something that was proposed in Georgia, but there was never no national law passed that I'm aware of saying repair black people because of slavery. Now, the number 2 reasons why I'm opposed to opposed to reparations is because they're not going to do anything for black people. Black folks not going to benefit because of no reparation. The majority of black people today, if you give them a check, they're just going to blow it. They're going to spin it up and it's going to be gone. As Cedric the Entertainer said, you give black folks reparations, Cadillac going to have record sales. Cadillac's going to be sold out, and I say you won't find a car stereo or a rim within a 5-mile radius of Ninjas. They're going to be living it up high times until all the money is gone, and then we're going to see that the problem wasn't the lack thereof of money. Black folks are not suffering for lack of things in this country. If you take the economic purchasing power of black people, we will be the 8th largest economy in the world. So black people aren't suffering for the lack of things. The suffering and the lack thereof from black people exists between the ears, not in a bank account, and not black folks being held back from anything. Okay, it's that same ghetto mentality. So giving black people a reparations check would be equivalent of giving children a check. Black folks are not ready for no reparations because the mentality of black people are too screwed up. And like I said, you give them that money, and not only is it not going to help and benefit most blacks, I say it's going to make matters worse, because we might see crime go up because people start robbing other people for their reparations check once their money runs out, So again, reparations won't benefit black people at all as long as black people have screwed up mentalities. The screwed up mentalities that we do, in large part. And if we eradicate the screwed up mentality, there will be no need for no damn reparations because black people will be participating in society like everybody else. Now, my third reason why reparations won't work is doesn't make any sense, or black people aren't owed in reparations is it restore you back to what? I always say, what exactly are black people wanting to be restored back to? If we came here as slaves and now we're free, what exactly are you wanting to be restored back to? There's nothing that you can be restored back to other than slave. So, if the root word of reparations is to repair or restore, and I always ask black people, I would ask anybody crying about reparations, well, name me the time period, name me the year that you like to see America restored back to. Would you like to see America restored back to the year 1841 when slavery existed? Like, what you mean? You want America returned back to the era of Jim Crow? Like, name me the year, name me the era, name me the time period you love to see this country restored back to. It doesn't make any sense. And for those people who say, well, Africans, they still had slavery. Well, black people sold them to slaves. Black people sold your ancestors, captured your ancestors and sold them to the white man. So again, if there's any place where black people ought to get reparations, it's from Africa. And for people who say, well, show me the country that benefited, African country that benefited. Well, they participated. They participated in slavery. Doesn't give a damn if they benefited or not. It's no one's fault because they didn't have the wherewithal to fully benefit from the things that they got from slavery. They still participated in it. Their hands are still dirty as well. If you want to blame white people for slavery, you got to blame the blacks in Africa for slavery. Their hands were in it as well. And just to add to that, if black people want to take reparations check, my question to them is, should they also get a bill for the Civil War, right? What about the white people who lost family members back then, fighting the war to end slavery? If we believe that slavery was fought to end, the Civil War was fought to end slavery, then should black folks get a bill for that, for being freed? Again, the whole reparations argument is stupid. Black folks are not owed anything. Black people today never suffered anything. They've never seen any oppression. And the only oppression that they've suffered is being mentally brainwashed by these race hustlers who keep telling them that they're victims. So if you want a reparations check, go get it from Jesse Jackson, L. Sharpton, honestly speaking and truly. But anyway, like I said, this is my case against reparations. Black people aren't owed a damn thing. Y'all need to stop the BS. And as always, until next time.